Hello, gamers. Hello, gamers. I took for granted that the mystery at the middle of this game was going to be a murder most foul. But I actually don't know if that's going to be the case. So I guess we'll find out together. I think you should make yourself coffee. I think if you are thinking about it, you should just commit. That's how I feel. Is the screen too big? Nah, the screen's fine. It was formerly. It should be good now, right? Right? We'll see where my screen, and it's all, whenever I start a new game, I'm always like, all right, can't wait to see where my head ends up this time, where it won't cover some important, vital part of UI. So we'll have to see that. Right now, I'm just killing time until my tea water's finished boiling, and I can make some tea. And then we're gonna dig into this game. All I know about it is that it's a mystery game, and that it's medievalian. Medieval adjacent. Did I tweet about this? I did. Okay, good. God, I'm so good at this. I remember to tweet and everything. Let's see. It's 1518. Is that when this game is set? I wish I knew more about history. 1518. What happened that year in like Europe? Whoa, the internet says that was the year of the dancing plague or the dancing epidemic. It was a case of dancing mania that occurred in Strasbourg, Alsace, aka modern day France. Interesting. God, I desperately hope that's part of this game because that sounds fun as hell. Protestant Revolution? I don't know. The thing that came up when I Googled it was the dancing plague. So, you're a historian, Hobbs? Wait, what is your historical purview? What is the dominion of your history? Okay, so 95 theses were in 1517, so everything was fresh. Some fresh theses? No. Okay, I'm gonna get my tea. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got tea. I'm ready. Is this game gonna let me steal, do you think? It's become really important to me. Ooh, easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers, aka me, Jenna Stoeber. The easy read font options improve legibility by disabling some of the fonts and writing effects. We are gonna do that. I do like the stylized fonts, and I do like that they appear to have some sort of in-game meaning. But I need all the help I can get. Alright. Jedi Cyberpunk, thank you for the resubscribe. William has given up. Guess who just got enough followers to be a Twitch affiliate? Twitch is just reviewing forums and such now. Congratulations! Tell the chat, what kind of stuff do you stream? Oh, okay. I have a stone. Okay, this is in Latin, presumably. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, it's fine. Oh no! Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Latin. Illustrated manuscripts, bullshit. Okay. Undead Adamas, thank you for the gift subs. We're celebrating with no ears that stuck with me. Yeah, congratulations, by the way. I saw in the Discord. Congratulations, you two. Nothing says romance like a medieval mystery. That's what they always say. I'm so amused by this really dramatic credits overlay. Here, I'll move my, well, you can see some of the credits. I'm scraping the manuscript so I can start my own journal, just like people did all the time, which is why we don't know about calculus until the 1600s, among other things. Hobbs, I'm so glad you're here to tell me about history and what all these things mean. And I'm also desperately hoping we see some weird animals looking not like the animals that we recognize, because that is truly the best part about medieval art. Look at that fingers! Look at them fingers! That's not how fingers do. Scraping the palimpsest. That's my least favorite genre of YouTube video. Alright, Holy Roman Empire. Okay. April 1518. Hey, Alexi. An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. Ooh. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I want you distracting the sisters in the library. Keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Can I click this? Oh, yes! God, look at this finger. What? Is that a thing that is traditional in this style of illuminated manuscript? Just having really long fingies? Okay, I love this fire cat. I love this bagpipe donkey. I love these cats that are in love. And this rooster's fine. You can click on underlined words. Okay. Jetpack cat! Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. The rule— oh, you know what? I clicked on that thing and I didn't even read the text. I could not be bothered. They've exaggerated it for comedic effect, but yes, some illuminations have fingers to point out key passages. That rules. Alright, the Rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Some of us are out here living the monasty life. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. How do you reply to the abbot, Andreas? Oh, I like this one. I replied that the rule is for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. And thank Christ for that. His calling is to God, yours is to your labor and the illumination that it brings. It's the abbot's house, so everyone has to play by his rules, or rather, the rule. Look at this! Look at this bird, what's wrong with its nose? Okay, incredible. Am I gonna learn things about history if I play this game? Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Oh, hey, do you guys want to see the prints that I made? I'm taking a letterpress class. Hold on, let me grab them. It's relevant to this game. I made so many of them on so many different kinds of paper because it's my first time doing letterpress. So I was like, well, we're just going to experiment with a ton. But it's a quote that I've done on screen because it's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite cones. Can you read that? Is autofocus going to let you read that? Okay, there you go. I have done this. I'm now officially learning. I've read this cone on stream a few times because it's just one of my favorites. And it means a lot to me, so I've just printed like a ton. I've got like 30 of these sheets of paper now that has this printed on it. And I really don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably mail them to friends and stuff. Mail them out or whatever. Anyway, I'm really pleased with them. And I can't wait to print more stuff. I really want to... Here's my secret dream, is I want to print some Burnt Cookbook Party merch. Because I think that would be really fun. I don't know what that would be, though. Like, bookmarks, maybe? Maybe a zine at some point. Anyway. I think it would be cool. I would love to be a bookbinder. Actually, I'm kind of apathetic about the binding of books specifically. But I really like printing. It's so satisfying. Oh, I hit my desk and just shook everything. Okay. A burnt cookbook, potentially. A cookbook! You would have to burn it yourself, I think. Alright. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, a fate worse than death. Oh, Jesus. I love... Okay. I was trying to figure out what they were doing with the red text, but it seems to fill in after the rest, and I assume that's a reference to, like, how illuminated manuscripts were made. Is that fair? Burn your own cookbook, kid! One of the people at the letterpress place where I was taking this workshop was actively making matchbooks, like matchbook covers. They were printing out fancy matchbook covers. So actually, that would fucking rule. I wonder if we could get like custom blend candles and then sell like little cookbook or little matchbooks. That would be fucking cool. A Patreon exclusive where patrons submit recipes and you'll print them and make them a tier. That would fucking rule. There's so much, man. There's so much cool merch stuff we could do. Before we even launched the podcast, we talked a lot about what our ideal, like if we reached a certain amount of success and could support merch, what kind of merch we would want to do. And I think that a cookbook was something that we very earnestly talked about because we all really love cooking. We love cooking as much as we love being idiots on a podcast. Oh, Jesus! Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? Is this a jester? Is there a jester character in this game? Whoa. Did you see him rock that ass? Love that. Alright. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? I don't know, your majesty. I will pray for your safety and a swift return. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Wait, am I a saint or a jester? Wait, what is this little demon guy? Until next time, Andreas. Prester the jester? I hope it is. You shouldn't pester a jester. They have enough going on in their lives. A cookbook full of fake recipes that Justin came up with for the magical chefs. That would also actually rule. Are you guys familiar with Futurists? They're an artist group around like the turn of the century, but they printed out, they made a cookbook of Futurists. They're like a surreal art group, and they made a cookbook. And I often think about, there's one of them that I remember reading that was a recipe for clouds, I think? That was a weird one. Maybe we'll just rip that off. That's probably in public domain. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. Alright. A fucking ship of fools. Pick yourself. I'm this little guy. Jenna was here. That's what that guy is saying. It is lit on the jester boat. Fucking always it is. Get ribbled on the jester boat. Ow! At least I would be if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. It'll be fine. I don't want to... Well, I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. I love this. Gah! Would you please stop? Get fucked, Andreas. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. Yeah, as you wish, Andreas. This is already so delightful. Good morning, Ursula. It's one of my favorite names. Good and baby. Time to get up. All right. Oh, 1. The Baron, April 1518. Okay. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Frenic keeps giving me all these books to read. Oh, I wanted to click that game. I really should clean this up. Oh, no, wait, no, okay, can I guess I don't get to, click that? Is there anything else I can click? Let's see what kind of quests we got. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work on the scriptorium. The scriptorium is where you go to vomit when you've read too much. Pretty sure. Ooh. The old salt mine. Charcoal burner. Roman ruins. Oh. Tassing. Here's the Abbey. Ah, there's the scriptorium. Scriptorium is a place where improv happens. Alright, and these are the 2 people I know. Prior Ferenc of Pex. He'd better be swole when we go see him. You shouldn't get to be called that unless you're swole. The people in glossary tab save all the little underlined bits. Okay, even if you don't click on them. Good to know. Thank you. Hi, Ursula. You're a little baby. Alright, you're too much of a baby for me to talk to. But look at your cute little hat. Hello, Clara. Let me just stand right on top of you, and then we'll chat. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Oh, ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Aw. Almonds, cheese, and some of that rye you like from Albans. God. That sounds like just such a satisfying little lunch. Wrapped up in a napkin for my job. Going down to the Abbey to draw. Incredible. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. It's a pretty solid duck. And a pretty fucked up hand coming out of a tuba. Wait, hold on. Also a very good rabbit getting high, I guess. Wait, is that a tuba or a pipe, do you think? Robocop Truther, thank you for the resubscribe. One tiny tip so you don't miss fun conversations. Time only passes if you do key objectives. Ooh, like having meals with people or investigating clues by talking to people. You can see different task types on the map. You can talk to all other people without time passing. Good to know. Thank you. That is a good tip. Otto stopped by. Ava? You like Otto? Yes, around dawn. What's it to you, Ava? It looks like the old brass instrument, the serpent. Oh. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Whoa? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? A type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennings, but may be minted at different values. Okay, I love these 2. I do love this thing. Whatever this thing is, I'm pretty into it. Tubas were not invented until the 1800s. I agree, was probably an old brass instrument. Okay. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. I'm not sure how... Oh. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent isn't due until the beginning of May. Oh, interesting. What is this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? I like that. I love these icons giving me the vibe of this. Oh, that's fine. She made me lunch. You can spare the money. If I can spare the money and it alleviates her burden, then we'll do that. On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. No, it's fine. It's fine this one time. We shouldn't anticipate that she's gonna do the worst thing. We'll see. Little big ones. That's good context. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Dope. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Priory Finnick allows me to work on my masterpiece. Prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of St. Benedict. Love this creature. Love this creature going to slurp up this rose. A perfect divine beast. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I'll go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Oh, what a life. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after... a little too much fun. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. It is, but I now know that this is what I want to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This will be remembered. It's one of those games. It's one of those games, everyone. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching some beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Now, I've got to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Monastic hour of dusk. One of the major prayer hours. It is followed by supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. This dude. Thanks. Thank you, game. Phasian Overshirt, thank you for the resubscribe. And welcome to another stream. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. No, I want the tea. I want the tea from Ava. Hello, Andreas. That's all you have to say to me? Fine. Alright, let's get out of here. No. No. There, do that thing. Okay. I got there, I figured it out. All your choices matter here, so you might be constantly making the wrong ones. Just like in real life. You there, Peter? Andreas? Alright, good talking. Good chatting with you. Ooh, that is cool. You see that little wind effect? Wait, so there's Peter, and then there's a fucked up Peter. Peter who's sick. God bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas. The weather has been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. Were things very different when you were young? As different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Percha to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Is this a pre-Christian goddess? Yes, pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Whoa, I love this guy. Yeah. Whoa, what's your deal? This looks like a precursor to all of those Kirby with really well-defined feet. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Well, learn about St. Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirsau's shrine. I thought that guy's hand protected you. Yes, and Saint Satia too. A local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz's shoulders with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Damn. Damn. But who do you think protected it before they came along? These saints were the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew it. Old Ran and Kempert knew it. Late husband of Otelia. I don't know who Otelia is, so it's not helpful. If Hieronymus Bosch had known about the Patrick with heels and tights meme, I think he would love it. I feel like Hieronymus Bosch would love a lot of modern meme art. I think he would be like, yeah, that's my shit. The bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. Like the old widow, Otelia. Yes, she always hangs a door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. Even if it doesn't help with spirits, it does smell nice. I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Haha! I don't get to talk to that dude? Oh, okay. Big Jorg. Jorg? I liked Il Peter a lot. Keeping up the faith, you know. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Where else would I be going? Damn, Andreas, I don't know. Just making conversation. Wow, okay. Me too. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it that you spent your wander before you came to Tassing? Wandering year, during which a journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. I should take a wander yard. I mean, it's multiple. I should take it. I should take a wander yard. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. Ooh. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. This is tricky. Because I know a little Italian and French, so I will have a better chance at being able to pronounce things in the Basel track. But I have actually been to Bruges and Ghent, so I'm curious if they will reference things that I've actually been to in real life if I go here. I also know a little Italian and no modern Greek, but I guess the Greek that they reference here, un petit peu. I studied, j'ai étudié à l'école. I took 4 years of French in high school and I've retained more of it than I would expect. I think I'm gonna go with Basil. What didn't I not click on? Did I miss something? Was there something I should have clicked on? Well, alright. They all may or may not come up. It's a question of which ones will give you the extra info on it. I'll do basil. Boom. Over in Switzerland. Basil mostly. Basil, maybe. Swiss air must be different then. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big George. What'd you spend all that time in Switzerland doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Alright, here it is. Okay. Hedonist. I seek out pleasure wherever he goes. Extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. None of the shitty vices, only the enjoyable ones. Craftsman. Lives to work and dedicates all of his time to his art. Bookworm. Spends all his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion has a chance for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Businessman. Andreas devotes most of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making blah, blah, blah. Not businessman. Not businessman at all. Probably not. It's either got to be hedonist or rapscallion, right? Does anybody not choose rapscallion? I would have assumed more people would have chosen hedonist, right? Y'all don't want to fuck around? You chose hedonist? Okay. I mean, the rest of them sound boring, so it's got to be either hedonist. Okay, we're gonna do a poll. I have to remember that I can do polls. But it's only going to be between hedonist and rapscallion. Sorry. All right. The poll is live. You've watched some stream and it has its great moments. I feel like rapscallion seems to let you be a funny little goblin. I think they both sound good. Look up Fashnacht masks for some good basil, guys. I applaud. It's funny you say that because the main event in Fallout 76, a game I play a lot in my off times, the Fashnacht event just ended. And the event for it wasn't very fun, but you got Fashnacht masks for completing it, and those are very fun. What's the description for Rapscallion again? Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. And then the hedonist seeks out pleasures wherever he goes, extremely social, and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Bookworm options seem like they come up a lot. I have to assume that these are all well spread. Pranks, you are a jesty. Wow, wow! Ryan pushing us over the edge with a 5,000 channel point. I'm always so impressed at how close polls are. I simply wish to advance the pleasures. What a creepy way of saying that. All right, it was just barely over the edge for hedonist. Ryan, did you put your monies towards? Yeah, you must have put it towards hedonist. Okay. It's always close. Polls are always so close in this chat. Lobbying wins again. That's incentive to hang out and get more channel points. Swiss women are beautiful and the beer isn't bad. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Oh, that guy. All right. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. And all the saints I love really fucked a lot. I revere St. Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." I thought Mae West said that. St. Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is known for his works, The City of God, and his autobiographical confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Okay, interesting. Ryan is the 1% of the chat. Incredible. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. George! Anyway, I've got to get going. Let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. About 10k left. Wow. So you're just going to be able to win any pulls that we have. I can't go this way? Look at these fucking pigs. Look at these sheep. Yeah. Good animals. Good animals. All right. Haha, nice. No, I want to stare into the fire. Let me stare into the fire. No. Indris Smithy. Let me take another run at that. Indris Schmitz Smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he used to have at the Abbey. Why doesn't he use that? Indris, let's talk. Good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Oh, yeah. Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Literally. Or shoes. Horseshoes. I've miscounted how many I've put in. Now I need a hand or else they'll overeat and I won't be able to work the metal. Ooh, minigame! Horseshoe minigame! That's true. I've got, I should, can you be gay in this one? That's a good question. I mean, it said explicitly that the women in Switzerland are beautiful, so we'll see. If I can be, I will be. That's my promise to you, the chat. Here, take the shoe with the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll strike it with the hammer. Okay. All right. Good, good. Next one. All done. See? Short work. Thanks for the help. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone help me out here all day. Have you considered a child? Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seemed interested. Keep at it. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Let's see a picture of this kid. Oh, look at his little baby. Wow, look at this sassy radish. And this cat that's scared of that sassy radish. Really good. Ha! Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. So many sheep. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Let's see. Do these thought bubbles just kind of explain the options? That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him, give him a good scare. Hee hee! Hee hee hee! What a little tricksy little jester thing to do. Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. Nope. Wait, that's presumptive. I'm not close to their family. Unfortunately, I am going to call Martin an idiot. Martin, you idiot. Going to help them? Mind your business, asshole. Martin, that's enough. And Andreas, leave the discipline to my mother. Wow, now these people hate them. Oh, look, there's something going up at the Steinauer's place. Yeah. Patrick Stewart was giving him what for? Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Great. 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 Wait. Fucking frog! Good. Really good frog. correctly identified this guy as Patrick Stewart, just like Clayton did. Good. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Heh. Let's see. Church and Drukas. Whoa! Mactel, that's a really good emote. Wait, whose emote is that? Mocking Plays. Okay. Really good. Hey, how do I get up there? It's poking the butt! How risque. Hey, could you sheep get out of the fucking way? Am I have to go around? Can I go in this house? No. Okay. It's very funny to use the loose sheep as the physical limiter. Oh, Baba Yaga house. That's cool. This must be the printmaker. I'm gonna get letterpress practice. So thematic. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Whoa. Great hair. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for the Italian edition of Till Ulspiegel. Titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Okay. Didn't realize Father Thomas lets you print books in Italian. You know, the more humanity changes, the more humanity stays the same. Oil in Spiegel. Okay, thank you, Hobbs. Thank you, Hobbs. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from, adventure stories of questionable... Your sloppy typesetting. No, adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No? As long as they don't get too... carnal. Oh. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. If Jolty shows up, I swear to God, I hope so. I hope so. Alright. Alright, that's back the way I came. Whoa. God bless, Master Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way to the hill to get to work. Good, good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Let's see. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. This whole asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. Oh. This is going to be an unfortunate run. Amanda's many dudes. Appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. Actually, I think he can make me go. Shit. I do, but I've been working on sketches late at night, and Andreas, there's more to your success. This is about more than your success in this life. There is another. Oh my! What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Little gremlin run. I have not been keeping track of who I've agreed to have supper with, so we'll see. You can't be a dick to everyone or no one will help you with the mystery. I've been nice to some of the people. I was nice to my landlady. I gave her money. What more do you want? Master Mahler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire located on the Rhine River. Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Wait, what? That's probably diets, right? That's probably not the word diet. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Yes. You didn't give her money. You said you'd maybe try to get her money. No, I think I agreed. I think I agreed wholeheartedly to give her the money. What brings you back to our little town? My wife, I intended to just tell her I'm giving her the money, so hopefully that's what I did. My wife and I are returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. Major center for commerce and art. Capital of Austrian country of Tyrol, and next step on the imperial road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It's the closest major city to Curacao, Abbey, and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. Huh. I mean, it has certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. Assembly of 3 colleges of imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. Prince-electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial city. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. I was right. I was right. The emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist, my lord? I'm not sure I know him. An older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the emperor. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm not sure who you mean. Have you not heard of Albrecht Dürer? I love Albrecht Dürer. Pity. I thought he was known across the empire. A renowned painter and printmaker from Nuremberg, revered in Venice as well as across the Holy Roman Empire. Since 1512, he has enjoyed the patronage of Emperor Maximilian I. I love Albrecht Dürer. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Curacao. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. I got there was an exhibition at the Met for Albrecht Dürer, and has the best artist signature. I think I agree. It's really primo. And I got a book of Albrecht Dürer wood carving presses. If I can find it, it's in a box somewhere. If I can find it, I'll bring it in for one of the streams. Because there's a really good, really funny print in it that is just best seen. Out of Curacao before Father Guerno, widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassing he was reading during my last visit. History of the region? Yep. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contained some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes, But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Guerno, and I have to check on its progress. This dude. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mahler here. Oh. Not quite a true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Andreas is the journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he is also helping in the Abbey scriptorium. Yep. Typically associated with monasteries, they've disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. Presumably defeated by typesetting? A Nuremberger A Nuremberger artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. See, I was nice to the lord. He hasn't been a shithead to me yet. Wonderful. It's so rare to find somebody in the countryside who knows anything about art. Rude. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. Is he going to refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Shit. Miklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler. I'll see you there. At once, my lord. So many dinners. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. You said you were unmarried? Could this beetle get out of my fucking face? Okay. No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years, at Erfurt, one of the most populous cities in the empire, and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379, and is a center for humanist thought. Erfurt! Wonderful! The same university as Martin Luther! Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Priest and professor of theology at University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on this church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you must have met him, didn't you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Oh, I would have clicked on that. I clicked through too quickly. I think he was flirting with me when he asked. He was like, oh, so you're not married? And you're not quite a master yet, huh? Well, I bet we could fix that. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha! No, my family is merely wealthy enough to provide me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus. Oh, great. Greek philosopher... Erasmus of Rotterdam, priest and philosopher, preeminent among northern humanists. Ficino is the only one I'm not familiar with. A 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. I guess it would be... No, it would be Ficino. Well known for his translations of Plato into Latin, and then Cicero. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well-read as any university student. In truth, I'm simply too happy to speak to another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No. Oh no, Andreas is me! Uh-oh. Regrettably associating emotionally with this character. No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. That is genuinely exactly my past. Only a master's degree, started working on doctorate, and then I bailed. And much like Andreas, it's because I was a hedonist. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Uh-oh. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and other subjects. Imperial law. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Or medicine. Familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. I'm gonna... Laser the boy Laser! Hey! Thank you for the raid! Pew pew laser raid. Friendly squad from Laser the boy. Everything is fine. Don't even worry about it. Hey Laser! Hey everyone from Laser's stream. I was genuinely just last night listening to the off-book episode that you were in, Laser. It was really good. I'm really far behind with off book. I tend to save up episodes and then binge them. So I was just last night got to the episode you were in. It was really, really funny. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. We're playing a medieval mystery game. And I was just about to start a poll to figure out which of these things that we were going to do. And I will make it so that Ryan can't just buy it. I will unallow additional votes. What were y'all doing over in Laser's stream? Alright, the poll is alive. If y'all don't follow Laser already, you should go. He's part of the Double Clicks, if you're familiar. And you should just follow him. It's about games. Do you like games? Never heard of them. Off book seems like a really fun thing to stream or to guest on, but also very intimidating. Probably not for you because you're a musician, but it seems like a really stressful experience for some of the people who come on. Oh, Laser was playing his songs. That rules. Music stream. I love that. And also, you should listen to Off Book, the podcast. It's an improvised musical podcast. And it's genuinely wild how good at music and improvising the people on the show are. It looks like Medicine pulled ahead. That's great. Medicine was the one I would think I was most interested in, so that really works. Double clicks and new songs. That's cool. That's a very cool thing to stream. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Yeah, we'll probably figure out the human body in the next couple of decades. Yo, if I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Me? Me? Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perchectus dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. Wow. Otelio, what the fuck? These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was the fucking deal, dude? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. What? Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classical liberal arts university education. Latin, grammar, logic, rhetoric form the trivium, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy for the quadrivium. Interesting. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh, okay. We've got Latinist, strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary, easily recalls centenate antiquia, quoted words of wisdom from Roman Republic and Empire. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information he received. Orator, a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge of alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. The phrase fucking soul-endangering is so good. Oh, I get to choose two of these. Interesting. Heaven and Earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. I mean, it's gotta be a cult, right? I'm sorry, it does have to be a cult. Andreas the OG Joltist. It's just gotta be a cult. I know, I'm sorry, I know I've done a couple polls. But it's just gotta be cult. I used my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, book on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination? Purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Ficini's Corpus Hermeticum, a compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises encompassing the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus. That wasn't it. Trismegistus, or thrice great Hermes. The centuries-old text reflects Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas, and were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Ludovico Lazzarelli. And my interest only deepened from there. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you on this topic during my stay. Please be discreet about it, my lord. Yes, that's why we'll talk about it later. Boom. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Okay. For this one, I mean, I would lean towards heaven and earth, but let's do another poll. Heavens and earth. Alright, there's another poll up. I'm gonna put on more water for tea while y'all vote. Can't do magic if you can't grow herbs. I like that. Can there be a streamer choice option and you just get to add it to the rest as you like? Yeah, I could do that. Oh god. Heaven and earth makes sense for an artist. A good knowledge of plants for pigments and binders. Yeah, it's not a bad call. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hold on. So sorry about that. Oh no! An exact split between orator and heaven and earth. A runoff? Okay, yeah, let's do another poll. There, I added streamer's choice this time. This is a tricky one. You didn't vote, so you say heavens and earths? Alright, well, let's see. I definitely would lean towards heavens and earth. But order, yeah, linguini genie. I also think orator seems fun for a hedonist. A guy who will Columbo his way into your pants. That's the fucking dream. Even split again, we can do it. Cult leader build. I think there's no wrong choice. So whatever you want to choose, I support it. Mostly this gave me a chance to do tea. Get more tea happening. Oh. Ooh, orator wins. All right. Seb Harkness, thank you for the Prime subscribe. All right, orator it is. I'm very excited to talk people, to talk to people, and then also to talk them into my bed. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Of course, Aristotle, Cicero, of course, but also the Christian thinkers like Augustine and Sir Thomas Aquinas. Immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of the scholasticism. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move minds towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid, though. I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practical. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. Rome. It's a city. Thank you, game. Well put. It had fucking better be well put. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kiersau at all? My family have been patrons of Kiersau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Kiersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. It is as good a place as any to create art. Certainly, though I'm sure you miss the comforts of Nuremberg when you're stuck in a drafty old abbey like this. I do, but the abbot is paying good money, good enough to put up with a bit of discomfort. That's good for me, since I still appreciate the abbey's work. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gurno a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on its progress. A year ago. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and skills, if that's what concerned you. Brother Piero was an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. As I understand in this era, venerable implied someone who was... sometimes implied somebody who was close to being a saint. I've seen... there is some... I can remember... There was some famous author who I think was called the Venerable something something. But I'm totally blanking on it. Miklau, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. The Venerable Bede, Hobbs, yes. Thank God you're here. Yes, that is exactly who I was thinking of. Didn't the Venerable in his name at least imply, like, close to sainthood? Like a pre-saint? Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Who are those nuns? Wow, look at this dude's face. Can you guys see his face? He's so angry about nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine, obviously a type of liqueur. And in the 16th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. I was right about that. Okay, good. It was important to me that I remembered that accurately. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then Kiersau is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. Why do all the old women in this city hate you, dude? That doesn't speak well to you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Why don't any of the ladies? Hobbs MVP of this stream, truly. Are y'all hearing this weird scratching sound? I think that's their version of the beep speech. Like, I think it's the quill writing out the text of their text. I also tend to trust old ladies. They seen some shit. Ah, you must be Father Gurno. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. If the scratching gets too much, let me know, and I can see if there's a setting to finesse it. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. I'm sure it's no trouble. A thing that somebody says when they know that it is trouble. No, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. Might I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Uh-oh, I think our new friend might suck. Ah! Hobbs, thank you for storing up your champing. And thank you for sharing it with us. It's like having like a pop-up video. And I like that. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. That's fair. I've really taken my time getting to work today. Ooh. Why are you taking this out on me? Of course. Is it a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? Type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers of the Divine Office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Okay, it was a bad time to ask. Wow. I should ask again when he's in a better mood. Maybe I could just convince Brother Mathau to pay me early. Find a way to get paid. That's always what it's about, is it, game? Let's see. Okay. So this is a scriptorium. Oh, look at all the friends I've made. Okay. Glossary, that's useful. Oh, there's the 95 theses that I clicked away from. Okay. Alright. There's a garden. Go to the shrine. Go to the church. Go to the cloister. So, okay, we're trying to get to the scriptorium. I kind of want to go to the convent garden and talk to some nuns, though. And that's not a reflection of the fact that I took the hedonist trait. I just want to talk to nuns. Ooh. Can I pick some flowers? Feverfew. It always smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. She's cute. Cute design. The door must lead into the rest of the convent. Not for me. Let's look at plants. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. I assume these are what I'm using for the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. I heard a kitty. I see a kitty. Pet mousefanger. We're gonna fucking pet mousefanger. Sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Hi, mousefanger. Yeah. Oh. Good petting technique too. I let mousefanger smell my hand before petting it. Gave it a good sturdy hug. That's good. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all the herbs here. Wow, I love that Sister Sophie's just surrounded by animals like a Disney princess. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Mr. Mahler, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. I don't know, you might enjoy talking to me. I took a lot of traits to be amiable. God bless you, Master Mahler. Sister Matilda, how are you? Mother Cicely doesn't like... Mother Cecilia. Yeah, that's her. Doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mahler. All right. All right, ladies. Convent Loquarium. Wow. What saint is this? Painting of Hildegard of Bingham, Mother Cecilia's favorite. Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects from theology to music composition to medicine. Oh. Oh. The doors of the convent are locked to outsiders. Well, men at least. Hamsar frog? Is that really what it's called? Or are you making a Homstar Runner joke? Her music rocks? I guess, do we have existent Hildegard music that I can look up on YouTube? Is that what you're saying? Hey, what's up, lady? God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. Alright, fair enough. Yes, it was a Homestar Runner joke. Okay. Fucking got you. Let's go see it's a shrine. Ooh, a lot of people in the shrine. What's up? Brother Mathau maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. That's cool. God bless you, Brother Piero? Oh, no, wait, it's Master Mahler. I thought you couldn't see Miss Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigment you use. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish or burnt almonds. Well, that's not great. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. Oh, I'm gonna say I'm also much more handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. Well, you just have to trust me then. Not a chance. All right, well, I have a new favorite nun. Sister Marguerite, God bless you. A reliquary containing the hands of Saint Moritz was said to have once held the Holy Lance. Spear of Destiny or Lance of Longinus. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance and several places claim to possess it. Lisbeth. God bless you. Yeah, you too. Hey Gertrude, what's up? Look at her character design. I'm in love with this shape. She looks like a Matryoshka doll. Hot Fire Sauce, thank you for the Prime subscribe. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Very well, thank you. Oh, then I guess you wouldn't be interested in the saffron Agnes Steinauer received yesterday. Whoa. Wait, can I look at that sack of cats again? Look at this sack of cats! Look at this one! It's so ruffed. Oh man, I would follow all of these cats on Instagram. What? Saffron? Really? Where'd you hear that? Saw Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Ferenc to get some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mousefanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. Gertrude seems chill. I like her vibe. Alright, how do I... Gotta get to the scriptorium. Okay. So the best way would be to go through the church. Oh look, it's Clayton. Clayton Ashley. I knew there was gonna be some motherfucker in this game with a chin strap beard. God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. I love that this game is giving somebody who does medieval monastic chanting work. 90% sure the same thing was said. It's really on Polygon. Well, I had to get my own brain cell, but it's still pretty similar patterns over here on the stream. How is the sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. I love this guy's glasses. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mala? No, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. One more thing, I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? Can I get paid? I was hoping you'd give me money, give me pay for my latest manuscript early. I'd like to collect my wages. Prior Ferenc hasn't informed me that you finished any new manuscripts. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Mathau. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This Abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Curacao, but for Tassing as well. Time to use my special oratory abilities. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew, for the love of another Christian, I beg you to make an exception. He did make the same joke. Good. Fucking good. Very well, do not ask this of me again, Andreas Mahler. I hope I don't have to, my dude. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Grenot and Prior Fernick. Thank you, Brother Mathau. Sorry, Matthew. I keep saying Mathau. God bless you, Andreas. Well, great. Now this guy hates me. Alright, now that I got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. Alright. So if we want... Okay, so we should go towards the Old Bailey if we want to get to the scriptorium. Matthew? Alright. I'm not going to remember that either, so... Matthew. Like, rhymes with adieu. Matthew. I know this is where I want to go, but I want to be Snoopy. I want to be a little Snoopster. What is this? A Volvel? I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interests fashioned this. A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. And that reveals a different set of letters underneath. So this is probably like a cryptogram, right? I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort? Aye. Exactly. One brain, me and this dude. I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. But there's nothing else for me to click on, game. I want to look again. So I need something to decipher, but I don't have that yet. Well, that's gonna be fun. When we get there, let's go to the scriptorium, though. I've got to figure out what the mystery is. I don't think we've even gotten to the mystery part of this mystery game yet. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother guy? It's fine. More contracts for the Abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the Abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the Abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The Abbots and the Priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. Aw, I need to make the best of the next 40 years, huh? Powerful former duchy of eastern France that became a province in 1477, known for its art, wine, monasteries, and courtly fashion. Then I'll leave you to it. I mean, he just said this is it for the next 40 years, so I don't think you gotta be precious with his time. Guy, are you trapped here? I think he's trapped here. Brother Guy Fieri. God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, Brother Adok? All mill. Oh, Mill, that's easy. I'm well. Well done, my son. It is early. I'll give you a harder one later. Oh, is that an anagram? Yes. I look forward to all of your anagrams, Brother Adok. Literal nut. Farewell? There's no in farewell. Wait. I don't want to click through. I want to get it. No, I'll just click through. Ah, yes. Until then. Okay. I don't think I'm good at anagrams, so that'll be fun. Ooh, cutscene. Brother A Code Hobbs! I was like, Adok seems like it's going to be an anagram, but I could not even do the work to unscramble that. Andreas, God bless you. Good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Brother George Grentner said that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can start smelling the storm coming. Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Oh, do not forget, Brother Guy. The fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet of Elisha outside Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok? I'm comparing you to an impotent youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike down. I really like the monk called Guy, because every time I say Brother Guy, it makes me feel like it's the 70s, and I'm like, hey, Brother Guy! Keep it cool! Keep it cool, my Brother Guy! Do I want to get involved? Brother Guy, please show more respect to Brother Adok. You're being mean-spirited. Stay out of this, Andreas. The old fart can defend himself well enough. I knew I should have said something. I need no defense against the likes of you. God protects his faithful against the Inquisitus. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the Abbey nobles like Rothvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot, and our prior only speaks about them like this behind their back. It's shameful. Oh no, Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he'll want to see his manuscript. How silly of me, of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. Guys, someday you will stand where Piero is, and a young monk will stand where you are now. Huh. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freezing, religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kirsau Abbey. One of these guys is going to end up dead? Oh, no. I mean, yeah, it does seem likely, right? Oh, or the manuscript is stolen, or both? I bet the manuscript is... We're going to have to find the manuscript. Kirsau is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my manuscript until he arrives. Oh, yeah. No, the ghost doesn't move when I move, but I guess I can move myself back. I have to manually move the ghost. Oh, what am I moving on screen right now? Hold on. There we go. Bing. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indermau manuscript. Prominent family of Swiss Confederacy and Austria. Just saw it and thought it was part of the game for a hot second. That's really funny. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indermau manuscript, the Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? No, because I was dreaming about you. Liar. Can I just get the book? Ugh, it's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need it to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Wow, there's a lady named Illuminata? That's a cool name. Sister Illuminata! Andreas needs help finding a book, and I don't know where it is. Andreas? Sister Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indermau manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. Great. Great. Ah! Everybody loves Illuminata. I love that. Incredible. Alright. Andreas, may I see how your manuscript is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Cool. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in the arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also nice. Rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. It doesn't feel right. I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean? It's all my work. My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indermau manuscript almost exactly. So, what's wrong with that? Have I not improved upon it? Oh no! Andreas! Andreas, no! Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful, but I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forgiven it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it's not the way November is. Damn. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for the truth. Yes, but with God's grace, the Book of Hours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in the future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Us! He's talking about us! Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They're just the thoughts of one old monk. There's no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit I'm still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth I knew it could not last. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. This is giving me a lot of AI vibes. I've just been thinking a lot about what art means and how best to do it and what it means when technology and mores and society changes and what that means about the changing expectation of art and artists. And this is a really fascinating angle on that. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to truth. I was also thinking about it a lot because letterpressing is such an interesting kind of art because the art happens in the planning. The actual execution of letterpressing is very systematic and it's very machine-like, where it's like once you know what art once you have done the conceptualization of the art, the rest of it is like putting together letters and putting together the materials and actually pressing it out. Like the physical act of doing the art of letterpressing is not where the art is stored, to reference an unfortunate meme. And it's just interesting to think about that because like I've been thinking a lot about AI art and how the art of AI is in the planning and then also the robbing of actual artists to develop. I was trying so hard to not. But it's interesting to think about like people who want art but who don't like the action of doing art. And I think that's fascinating because like for as long as I can remember, I've wanted to draw, but I don't actually like the practice of drawing, weirdly. Like it's never clicked in my brain like I've never found a way to find the practice of drawing satisfying enough to want to continue drawing, if you know what I mean. Whereas like the action of writing is really satisfying to me. Like I really enjoy the art of composing a sentence and composing a paragraph and composing a story. And I think it's fascinating to think about where the action of art comes in, whereas as opposed to like the action of executing the art. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just I'm thinking about it. Art is stored in the depressing because all the artists I know are depressed. Well, that might reflect more on society than it does art. Okay. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to read? No. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. And Brother Guy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I'm happy to serve the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. This is a good game. I'm really enjoying it so far. We just got a little closer to sexting. Y'all see that? We just inched closer to a sext. I really built my character well for this game. Except for me, I just have no talent for drawing. But Hobbs, that's the thing, like... I mean, there are things that people naturally excel at, but most talent is the result of effort. And so, like, you can never hope to develop a talent for an art that you don't like the practice of, if you know what I mean. Like, that's where I think I struggle with, like, improving my art, is that, like, I really like the end result of drawing, and I like looking at and seeing drawing, but the actual practice of sitting down and sketching is rarely satisfying to me. And maybe that's because I haven't done it enough to be good at it, right? And that's the other thing. But I've been thinking a lot about where the satisfaction of art comes from. Because like the whole thing about AI is that like it's giving people the satisfaction of creating art without any of the effort. And so they don't value art in the same way as somebody who does the work by hand. And that's all separate. Like, I think AI is fundamentally amoral, or not amoral, it's immoral because it's robbing. It's robbing actual artists who do the actual work and then kind of manipulating that into creating a product that was made without the same kind of effort, and so therefore it comes with a different evaluation or a different way of valuing that work, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I've been thinking about this a lot. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. I liked watching the brother wobble off screen. Oh, Max, that's an interesting angle. Yeah, if they want their kids to appreciate food, they have to help them cook. I think in general, he's got the thing. He's got the codex. What? What's he doing? The letterpress itself was the AI of its time. I think you're not wrong. I think you could make that argument. What's going on in here? Hey, Illuminata. What's up? Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Ferenc came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Ferenc should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed to be in a great hurry. I think he's on edge since Baron Rothvogel arrived early. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or for the scriptorium. Lectio Divinia is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in Benedictine communities. Dope. Dope. Divine reading? I'm into it. Well, I mean, Max Bolton, though, that's the thing, is like, in the early days of letterpress, it was always used more for legal documents than art, though. I mean, I think that's true for a lot of what we have seen with AI text, not art. A lot of AI text is fulfilling a very similar function where it's not doing like essays. It's doing like daily or weekly tasks that are basically just information compiling. And so, but that's the Trojan horse, right? You invest initially in something that seems purely functional, and then it just kind of creeps up, and then suddenly more and more things are using these AI options. I don't know. It's going to be a while till AI is good enough, but it's also gotten so much attention and it's expanding so rapidly. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, it has footnotes. Yes, it has footnotes and it's really fun. I feel like I'm learning a lot from this game, which I think is very cool. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica Clara? The Clear Chronicle, a history of the university from creation to 1082, written by an Irish monk called Marinus Scotus. Are you still mad at me, Illuminata? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the works of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries in Cologne, Fulda, and Mainz? Cologne, large, powerful, free imperial city in the River Rhine, is a major hub for commerce between Italy and the Netherlands. It is also a popular site for pilgrims, as is a cathedral containing relics of the three wise men representing the crowns on their arms. Imperial princes and wield great power, and Mainz is the home of the Archbishop of Mainz. Well, that makes sense. The Pope substitute north of the Alps. Funny. Incredible. It's not. Not unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Phoenix so nervous? Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, yes, mini-quest, sub-quest, fetch-quest, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books about the scriptorium. I will tell you about what books I'm looking for, find them and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid. The Aeneas, Heroic Trojan. Written by Virgil. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. What? Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? That seems like a flirtful. This seems like a flirting option, okay? Does anybody else get that vibe? I'm gonna click. I want to know. No. What? The Nuremberg inches are low. What color are the covers again? I was right. He's getting his flirt on. He's standing at this glory hole door getting his flirt on. Oh, I know the ones. They are among Piero's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. These volumes are old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Whoa, she's in it! She's Purple Rose of Kairouing! Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? This is cool. I really like this setup. We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in his abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I don't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. You're right, of course. Oh, I should have checked that option. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Are we getting a flirt on? Because she was standing where Dido... Wait, no. Okay, I guess that wasn't Dido. Oh, no! Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed. Cruel seducers are men or wizened crones. Like Dido... Oh, you couldn't see me. Sorry. You can see her now. It's okay. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tool... Here, I'll move the captions. That should help a little bit. Oh, no woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you're not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry for men. Now the books, if you please. Just slot 'em at this crotch height hole. Thank you. Next, Wretched Gurin is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble patronage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Edak was reading it. You guys gonna show me a picture? Yeah. Cool. Cool. What's up? He's doing a pose. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadea Rusco of Lugano. It's a Benedictine edition that's quite valuable. It's a Venetian edition. Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the Abbey has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. Oh, damn, girl. Do you see her pop that hip? Do you see that? The baby is sold to pirates, raised as servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Gurin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. His reign as a king, and he reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreamed of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. I suppose you're right. It's better suited for a knave like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There's neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of the joy, but to return Amadea Rusco's property. The book, please. There's only 1 book left. Then you will be freed from bondage. What if I don't want to be, Sister Illuminata? The dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Oh, I remember that. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good. Bring it here. Hold on. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm covering up all of her talking. Come on. There we go. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this anyway? Ah, it's in French. The soul that God touch, empty of sin in the first state of grace. Ah. Am touché par Dieu et dépouillé de péché à première état de la grâce. I'm gonna butcher that. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mahler. One the previous abbot tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. Papal order to destroy it. It's about Elden Ring? Nutriment faute d'être. I can only barely read this. And I don't know a lot of the words. Maintenant comprenne avec humilité un exemple. Is that... I can't tell what this letter is supposed to be. Simple? Simple example. Emprunt à l'amour mondaine et appliquer les parlements à l'amour. No clue. No fucking clue what this last word is. Absolutely not. It's just an elaborate recipe. Wait a minute. This is a recipe for stew. What the fuck? Why can't I read this? 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. The author shared the same fate. Damn. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. Yeah, it seems to be... Now understand with humility a simple example. I don't know what emprunte of the love mondaine and the application of a divine love. Yeah, I don't know. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason, so the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loves books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. And he was right to do... Well, I can sympathize with him. It's fine, but Brother Matthias is gone. Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Well, I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What? Why not? Why, what are you going to do with it? Read it and become a French heretic. That's not funny. I'm serious. Give me that book or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Oh. I have to make a choice. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I appeal to your duty as the librarian of the Abbey not to destroy this book. I promise a compromise. I will take the book from the Abbey, far away. Fine, take it. Ooh. I feel like proposing a compromise. He'll take the book from the Abbey far away. I feel like this is a good compromise. Yeah, Mechtel, I feel like that feels like the best bet. Time to feel the consequences of your actions for the very first time. Yeah. I don't want to hand it over if it's going to be destroyed. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. Oh no, Illuminata, I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh, I got bonus points for being so helpful. It's interesting. This is like genuinely the first time that this has come up. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? Success! I did it! I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret it. I'll do my best, Illuminata. I don't want her to be sad or angry at me. Oh, those captions were partially off screen, huh? I'm sorry about that. Hey, we cool? We cool, though? Now then, Baron Rothvogel. Quickly, though, I need to finish up here soon. Ooh. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. That's too much pressure. He mentioned finding a copy of Historia Tassing. He said it had some scandalous details in it. He said he buys book from the Abbey. What kinds? How long has he been visiting the Abbey? Not that one. He seemed unusual friendly with me. I don't understand it, honestly. I feel like because it's the most specific, this is the best question to ask. But now I'm second guessing everything. I think I'm going to ask about the specific book. I mean, she's a librarian. She's going to know about it. He also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book? I've heard of it, but I've never read it and know little about its contents. Damn it. The subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What about it could have upsetted Father Matthias so much? Matthias. I can't claim any deep insights into the former abbot's mind. I understand him to be virtuous and charitable man, sometimes to a fault. It is not always best when an abbot considers himself a friend to his brothers instead of their shepherd. Could something in the book have led Father Matthias to a crisis of virtue? Virtue is only found in crisis. Without it, virtues are little more than ideals. Damn! Illuminata. So, perhaps there is merit in that idea. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Wait, how will you get to church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was the only door into the library. We are standing in the oldest part of the Abbey, and like any old place, it has its share of secrets. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Alright, Illuminata's the best, and I love her. Time to sext! That's the bell for sext. I regret clicking on that. I don't want to know what it means. Actually, I already know what it means. We visited, when I was in the UK, or I was in Wales over the summer, we visited, that ruined abbey that's really famous for being a ruined abbey. I'm glad Nightbot didn't add that twice. Tintern. We visited Tintern Abbey, and I learned all about sexting. Yeah, Hobbs, that was it exactly. Monastic hour corresponding to noon, one of the little hours of prayer followed by dinner. Hilariously, the ruined abbey was under construction, and so part of it was inaccessible. But my friends and I had a lot of fun conversation about the purpose of constructing on ruins, and how do you preserve something that's known for being ruins? Do you rebuild it, or do you try to preserve it as it is in its most famous iteration? I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the Abbey. All the way over there. Ooh. Let's go through the cemetery. I really want to see it. Whoa! Whoa! This rules. What a good tombstone. The apple tree have only started to bloom. It will be months before they bear fruit. Nope, tell me about this dope. A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Dope. Cool. If I weren't already going to be buried in a geode, this is the kind of tombstone I would want. Have I seen J.M.W. Turner's Watercolors of Tintern Abbey? I haven't. I'll open this. I'm going to open this and I'm going to look at it later. All right, to the animal pens. All right, large garden. Ooh, can I? This is fun. This is like a living history museum. Pilgrim badges of St. Moritz. Andreas makes these. Oh yeah, that dude. I met that dude. Wait. Snail alert. Fuck yeah. Wait, is this a snail or a snake, do we think? I like this guy. All really good. I like his expression as he looks upon this winged serpent. The dog and the cat that are friends are also really good. Oh, the abattoir. It is locked. Probably don't want to go in there anyway. Hey. Hello, animals. Oh, is this a dead end? Can I not cut through here? Damn. Alright, I can go up through the large garden, though, it looks like. I wonder what recipes these brothers have for peas. Oh, I do too, God. Monastic pea recipes? Are you kidding me? These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Abbot House, Cloister, Chapter House, Refectory. Alright, I can go through the Abbot House. Although, no, we'll go through the Abbot House. A puppy! Pet Mirabilis. Hi! Shake? Oh, yeah! Oh, that's good. That's good. Good pup. I can't cut through here? Damn it. Alright. Alright, that was worth it, though. We petted a pup. Alright, there's a refectory. Wash your hands at the refectory. Because I've been petting animals, and it's the medieval times. Oh, hey guy, what's up? Brother guy! I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Oh, Andreas, have you seen Brother Rudger? No, why? Because he was not at Loud's, and no one has seen him since. Monastic hour of dawn, one of 2 major hours it is used for morning prayer. Wait. Fat chunk. A fucking chameleon. Look at this owl. This is a banger page. This is a top tier page. Look at this fucking chameleon. Oh my god. Really good animals. Really good. This one looks like Flacco. The owl that escaped that zoo in New York. Do you think something's happened? I think after you terrified him in the library, he decided it was safer to run. I love this ink splot effect. A missing monk! Isoplot, is this it? Is this the mystery? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause him this much distress. Yes, you couldn't have known how sensitive he is. Still, you did threaten him. Threaten us. It is no small thing. If he does not return, or if something has happened to him, I will hold you responsible. Uh-oh. It'll be all right. You're worried about nothing. I pray you are right. God bless you, Andreas. Until later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's a Eurasian eagle owl. Yes, that is accurate. And this is Europe. It could be. I mean, he does have the same kind of little tufts. Little tufties. God bless you, Andreas. Wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to read these. Okay. I'm just gonna leave. And we didn't see anything. I didn't see nothing. How am I getting here? You got that bug too? Okay. Okay, I thought it was maybe referencing something that happened before the game started. So this is good to know. Alright, let's go through the cloisters. Chapter house, infirmary, upper abbey. I guess we want the upper abbey, and we can go through those stairs, right? Yeah. Lower abbey. Oh, horses, yeah. Good horses. Some good looking horses. What do we got over here? Meadow. Hey, Martin. What's up, asshole? Ugh, what is it? Leave me alone. I was hoping to see you, Martin. I wanted to apologize for calling you an idiot. What am I gonna do with your apology? Stuff it up your stupid fat nose, Andreas. Just go away, I'm busy. I'll leave you be then until later. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Well, that's fair. That's fair, and I can't fault him that. Hey, what's up, my dudes? Good day, Master Marlowe. Oh, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andreas, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. The abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Praying isn't going to make you less hungry, dude. Let's eat. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 I've had a bad morning. Barely got anything done, and my neck's aching anyway. Phew. I wish a sore neck was the worst injury I had to worry about. Is your ass sore from sitting too? Alright, dude. Be really uptight and grumpy about this? Alright, I get it. Fair point. Ooh. Oh god, it's going quickly. Just kidding, Andreas. You could cut your fingers preparing quills. No, they make Guy do that. God. Just imagine unwrapping a bundle and it's got some beautiful thick rye, some fresh cheese, and some almonds. That is a good lunch. God, I don't like that stuck-up prick. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What was that all about? As far as I can tell, he's come to terrorize the people of Tassing and Kirsau. Oh, right. I saw him get into it with Lucky this morning. I'm not one for gossip, but that can't be good for anyone. Didn't I see the widow, Kimpir, getting into it with you two as well? Seemed like the Baron left more than one bad impression on his last visit to Tassing. Father Matthias knew him well, but he had misgivings about the man. What kind of misgivings? That he fooled around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back, old Rannig. May he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. He beat someone. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would do. It's not my affair, not my affair, I can't speak to it. I wasn't there either, but I do know that it happened. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. Well, fucking why would he? What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? He talked to me about my work. He's fascinated by both art and books. Of course that's what he's interested in when he's at the Abbey. If he's passing and tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. And because he's friendly with the abbot, no bad will ever come to him. It's galling. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andreas. No one should get away with what he does, what this Abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the Abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the Abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rule. He's a harsh lord. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bowers sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andreas, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. Man, Otto is... Man, you need to chill, dude. I admit he seemed less helpful. Well, here's the thing, is like, if I have a superpower and it's gonna give me a different dialogue option, I'm almost always gonna take that option, even if it's a mean thing to say. He's a born shirker, sure enough. I know one when I see one. Especially when you look in a mirror. That's fair. I've done very little work today. Speaking of the Bower sheep, their ewes are shorn and the women will be spinning it soon. Otto. Average next door user. I got it, Andreas. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like the storm's coming. We should probably get back at it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andreas. You gonna keep talking shit to me, Otto? Yeah. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Ava for me if you get a chance. I was right. Ava and Otto have a thing going. Ava, huh? Well chosen, Otto. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it. You're the one involving me in your courtship. I didn't ask to be your messenger. Fine, I'll tell her. Special dialogue options aren't always the optimal choice, but they're usually fun. Yeah, that's how most games play it. They're not always the best choice, but if I have a secret option, I want to take the secret option. Alright, it's probably past time for me to, it's definitely past time for me to end the stream. So that's what we're gonna do. No, not back to work. Back to work for me, overall. Okay, but good stream, everybody. Oh, hi, I don't watch your streams much, but I think you should know, if you were to become friends with the ghost of world-famous composer Stephen Sondheim, you'd make a podcast together called Steve and Sondheim. Hey, that's all, but you know what? That's enough. It was really good. Thank you for sneaking that in, just as I end the stream. 3 more hours, very tempting. This game was a lot of talking, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm really into it. So we're gonna keep playing this until we beat it. And I'll see y'all Thursday. And that's it. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you Thursday. Bye!